So, Coach, you had two close losses this weekend at Northeastern and Harvard. What does your team need to improve on to win those tight matches?
Yeah, you're right. Both of those matches were close. I think of the six sets that we lost this weekend, all but one were by 2 points, and the one that wasn't was by three. So we're definitely putting ourselves in a position to win, and we can't lose sight of that. I think what we're missing here is there are actually points in the middle of those sets where we've got an opportunity to kind of break it open a little bit. In most of those sets, we've had a roll where we've got 2 or 3 points in a row and got some momentum, and then a little mental mistake here or there or a little miscommunication gives the other team a chance to break back into it. And that's something we've got to work on. We've got to fix, and that's a bit of a slow process. There's no just quick fix on that. You can't just say play better. And the girls are aware of that. They're also aware that they are getting very close here. And, in the of our fifth set losses, virtually every one of them has been by 2 points. So we're not talking major changes, but we've got to recognize certain key points in the set when we can push a little bit more, and how do we respond at those times. So we can do some of that work in practice and put them in situations where they experience it.
So, you're starting ACC play this Friday at Louisville, which is a new ACC opponent. What are you hoping to see from your team as conference begins?
Yeah, well, you're not going to get any major changes just because the conference play has started. We're kind of excited heading into conference play that some of our fundamentals are pretty sound. We're a pretty solid serving team. We're a pretty solid passing team. We don't get aced very often. We keep the ball in play, and those are the foundation of volleyball. So I like where we're at there. I like that our set distribution is starting to involve more hitters. We probably still rely a little too heavily on our outsides, but we're starting to get right side involved a bit more, middles involved a bit more. So all those things are good. We're headed in the right direction on that. I certainly expect Louisville and Pitt are both good programs. They're going to be excited. Certainly Louisville, this is their first ACC match, so probably going to be a big crowd, good environment. So for us, I'd like to just continue the path that we're figuring out here about how to give ourselves the opportunities to win individual sets, and then continue the process of getting better at it.
And how important is it to start conference playoff on a good note? Do you think that these first games really set the tone for the rest of the season?
Well, you try to you can answer that question in as big or a small picture as you want, right? In the small picture, you tell players to play a match set by set, and within the set, you tell them to play it, break it down into little 5-point games, and eventually you learn to play each one point by point. In the big picture, one weekend doesn't make or break a season. So going into this, I wouldn't say we place any greater importance on the results from this weekend or the outcome of this weekend. What we do place importance on is being a little bit better this weekend than we were on the previous, and continue that process. I don't think we want to get too locked up in the notion that this has to be a big weekend or not. It's more about just your own performance and trying to make that consistently better.
Great. Good luck this weekend. Thanks.
Thank you.